Hey, it's CaseOfWin123 here for that MTG Jazz. Today I'm here to do a deck tech on my Dragons of Tarkir updated burn deck, Severely Burnt Queso. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoy. So, here's the mana base for the deck. You have 3 Arid Mesas, 4 Bloodstained Mires, and 4 Wood Foothills. There's 11 red fetch lands that I can get, either a basic mountain or one of the shocks we play. We play 2 Sacred Foundry in order to cast Lightning Helix and Boros Charm, and 1 Stomping Ground in order to be able to cast Atarka's Command mainboard and Destructive Revelry sideboard. We then also have 5 basic mountains. So, here are the creatures for the deck. You have 4 Eidolon of the Great Revel. You have 2 Grim Lavamancer, 4 Goblin Guide, and 4 Monastery Swiftspear. Eidolon of the Great Revel is fantastic, because almost every good card in Modern has a CMC of 3 or less. The big one that doesn't is Siege Rhino, but it hits a very large majority of spells in Modern. And we don't care if it hits every card in our deck, because as long as they have less life than us, we are winning. So then Grim Lavamancer is fantastic, as it allows us to reuse burn spells and dead creatures from our graveyard. Goblin Guide's awesome. It has a good ability for generally them, as they a lot of the time do get a land card, but when they don't, we just get to see what they draw. Then there's Monastery Swiftspear, which is just great haste and prowess. So here's the backbone of the Modern burn deck, the bolts. They're called bolts because, like Lightning Bolt, they're 1 mana for 3 damage to a player. So you have 4 Lava Spike, 4 Rift Bolt, and of course 4 Lightning Bolt. These are pretty self-explanatory, and you'll see them in every deck. So, here are the non-bolt burn spells of the deck. You have 4 Atarka's Command, 4 Boros Charm, 3 Searing Blaze, 2 Lightning Helix, and 2 Skullcrack. So, Atarka's Command is the newest addition from Dragons of Tarkir. The versatility on the card is fantastic. So, you'll almost always use it for the 3 damage version, which does get around Leyline, as it is each opponent, doesn't target, and either for the can't gain life, making it equivalent to Skullcrack minus the damage can't be prevented, which is really only relevant against Core Firewalker if they swing in and you want to block with Goblin Guide, let's say. Then what you'll use it for a lot as well is creatures you control get +1/+1 in reach. This is really nice because with Swiftspear it gets +2/+2. Then the Boros Charm you're going to use most of the time for the 4 damage to target player. Searing Blaze is the optimal way in the deck to get rid of creatures that we don't want our opponents to have. With 11 fetches, we'll almost always have landfall, even on our opponent's turn. Then Lightning Helix is really nice in the burn heavy meta. 3 life can actually be very important. Then you have 2 Skullcrack, which is just really nice against any form of life gain, and the damage can't be prevented this turn is sometimes relevant, mainly against Core Firewalker if they swing with it, thinking that, if there's no way that they could stop it, you can block with Goblin Guide and throw in a Skullcrack, and then you'll kill their Firewalker. Here's my current real-life sideboard. It's a bit different than the one on Tapped Out, which is what I'm working to make the sideboard in real life, and we'll do an updated deck tech once I get there. But for now, I have 4 Destructive Revelry, which gets rid of Leyline and all sorts of pesky enchantments or artifacts that are really good against burn. Then you have Pyrite Spellbomb, which is budget path to exile right now for Core Firewalker and other things with protection from red. Then you have 1 Shrine of Burning Rage. Shrine of Burning Rage is really good against control. Then you have 3 Molten Rain, which is nice against Abzan or Tron. Then you have Rending Volley for Twin. And then you have a Core Firewalker and a Dragon's Claw, which I'm working on making 2 Core Firewalkers. Just because it's gonna be better in the mirror, since it's on a body that they can't kill either way. Then there's Volcanic Fallout as well, which is just nice against creature-based aggro. Thank you guys so much for watching this deck. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments or on Tapped Out. I'll have a link to the deck in the description. Thank you.